Good morning. It's Jeff Exline in the Digital Content Center. I almost said Severe Weather Center 9, but Digital Content Center. As we've been watching snow showers all morning long, I've been tracking these across the northern part of the viewing area, sag southward, a band that's connected to Lake Michigan, southern Lake Michigan. Typically we do not get a lot of lake effect snow from Lake Michigan. But if the winds are oriented in such a direction as they are out of the west-northwest today, we can pick up some Lake Michigan moisture. So that snow that you're seeing, don't thank me or yell at me. You can yell at Lake Michigan for it today. And it's producing some quick bursts of snow. To show you here with some of the cameras. This is Caddis, and Caddis saw a really quick burst of snow. The conditions really deteriorated with this band as it moved south into the area. And right now we're looking at that heavy snow band setting up shop across northern Belmont County into southern Harrison County and into Ohio County. So we'll take a look at some of those cameras as well. But wanted to show you there the conditions in Caddis. Now, it is improving a little bit in Caddis. Earlier, these roads were really messy, but right now we're seeing at least some blacktop partially out there. Now, let's take a look at another camera, and you can see this one in Steubenville. Conditions not too bad. Right now. And this is going to be the case. We're going to be in and out of these snow bands, like somebody shakes up the good old snow globe and then you're in it. And that's what we're going to be today. And when you're in it, look out. There can be some rapidly deteriorating conditions. Now, you look at Mall Road right now, I-70 juncture. This is in St. Clairsville. And we are seeing some of those snow showers drop in from the north. So this is just beginning to move into the St. Clairsville area as we speak. Nothing too heavy that's coating the interstate right now, but the snowflakes are flying. And you could also see that over towards Bridgeport right now, how the intensity of the snow is starting to pick up in that area. Another view for you. This time we'll take a look at the Wheeling area, Wheeling Tunnel. And the snow is really coming down there in Wheeling at the current time. And the snow's been picking up in the Oglebay area as well. So you can see that snow. This is on the other side of the tunnel. Now you can see some of the streaks of snow out there on the pavement, on the interstate blacktop. And look at some of the secondary roads. They have been snow covered with these snow showers. And the traffic is crawling along 2 Mile Hill. I'm not sure if you can see that. I could maybe get out the arrow here and show you. There's the traffic. This has been the case all morning long because of an accident that occurred at mile marker 8 eastbound. Traffic all the way since 5 o'clock this morning. Here we are at 11 a.m. For 6 hours. It's been crawling in this direction. And that was because of a tractor trailer that jackknifed at mile marker 8 eastbound along Interstate 70. So, if you can avoid that 2 Mile Hill area, no injuries, by the way. Olivia Zinn has been reporting on that accident. No injuries have been reported, but it has caused a slow go. And now we're seeing that heavy snow band drop into that area. And of course, that's not helping out matters whatsoever when we're seeing that heavy snow to go with that traffic accident and the backups that are also following. Another look here. This is I-70 at I-470. And you can see in the St. Clairsville area at near the mall where the split occurs, the ramp there. The roads look okay in that direction. Over towards Bethlehem, though, I would call that greasy. They look a little greasy in that direction. Traffic moving slowly with these snow showers. So it's a short band of snow. I love Denny Orr. Here's my favorite comment. Wasn't supposed to snow. Get paid to lie. Hey, Denny, were you watching News 9 Sunrise at 5 a.m.? We've been tracking it. I've been talking about snow all morning. So Denny's not watching. Boo. So, yeah, it looks like Lake Michigan is affecting Ohio. I don't know if we'd call it destroy, but we are seeing, Lake Michigan definitely deliver the snow showers today. 23 degrees in Wheeling. We need to get Denny a TV. 23, northwest wind at 6. Wind chill right now is 16 degrees. And we have those snow showers flying around across the area. So get ready for another bout of snow. Get ready to do some shoveling. Now, the good news is these snow showers are light and fluffy. So, if you get a coating to an inch of snow with these snow showers, you're not going to have to worry about, shoveling out a heavy snowfall. Now, there is the radar, the current look at the radar as we speak. And there's that heavy snow. We got Melissa saying that she's been seeing the heavy snow since 9 a.m. this morning. Here we are at 11 a.m. And Melissa, this is that heavy band that I've been tracking all morning long. I was tracking this up in Hancock County at 5 a.m. and it's sagging southward. It's talking about how it would sag southward through the morning hours. And underneath that heavy band, we're just getting a quick burst of heavy snow, and it's coming down. Now, the accumulations are coating to an inch. And many places, though, can pick up a quick fluffy inch because this snow it's dry, it's fluffy, and it will stick rather rapidly. So that is the issue. But there you can see that heavy snow shower. So it's beginning to move into northern Belmont County. It's coming out now, Cadiz. You're seeing improvements in your conditions, and up to the north here, not much snow up towards Jewett. So your snow's winding down in Cadiz, but it's picking up in St. Clairsville and southern Jefferson County. Also, Adena had some heavier snow with this band. Moving into Martins Ferry, where Melissa was talking about the snow, and now into the Wheeling area. So these roadways around Blaine, Martins Ferry, Barton, Warwood, up towards Oglebay, they've been seeing the snow, and they can be slick, especially those back roads. We're seeing the snow stick on the interstate. Those secondary roads are going to be snow covered as well. And some of the roads here in, Ohio County, the back roads are still snow covered from the snow that we saw Sunday night into Monday. So this is adding to it. So this is where that area of snow is. I could put a loop on the radar here for you this is a 1 hour loop, so we can take a look at, number one, where it came from, and number two, where it's headed. So you can see that band dropping southward, and there it is moving into Belmont County and Ohio County right now. So St. Clairsville area, the Wheeling area, and now then it's going to start moving into Marshall County. So Moundsville, be on the lookout for this band, a quick burst of heavy snow that can coat the roadways in Marshall County and Moundsville as it's dropping in from the north. So this is what we're dealing with. It's not a widespread snowstorm per se, where everyone is just seeing all the snow all at once. It's a thin band. Think of it as like a summertime thunderstorm where it's popping up over a particular area, and you get that quick burst, and then it moves on out. So the problem is where it's lingering, that can cause those problems on the roadways when it comes to the snow accumulation. Again, a fluffy inch of snow accumulation is what we're looking at in some locations. Some locations, though, will see less than that. It depends on whether you get caught underneath that heavier band. But this band is moving off towards the south and to the east. And looking upstream, there are some additional snow showers developing up here towards East Liverpool. So we're going to be dealing with these snow showers on and off through tonight. The good rule of thumb when it comes to snow showers, you can get anywhere from a coating to 2 inches sometimes in snow showers. So it's just like summertime showers. It's not widespread, but they sort of catch you off guard. So that's what we're dealing with right now as we're taking a look at the radar. Why can't Cambridge get any snow, says Heidi. Well, that line is extending over right now into you guys got some snow Sunday night into Monday. But yeah, that's like I said, it is scattered. So the Cambridge area really not seeing a whole lot of snow right now. There's Guernsey County, a little bit in the northeastern part of the county, more so over towards Belmont County and southern Harrison County, and moving into Ohio County. So there you go. So let's take a look now at the radar. So this is what we'll be dealing with, and I could there's a lot of breaks in between radar coverage. So what do I mean by that? You have an individual radar site in Pittsburgh, so you're seeing the snow around the Pittsburgh radar site. You have another one around Detroit. You have another one around Fort Wayne and Cincinnati. So you're seeing the snow, but what you can't really see, because there's radar holes, is this band right here can be stretched all the way back to southern Michigan. So this is the band. So I know it doesn't look like it's snowing in between, but it is. And the radar there's those radar holes, but that's where that moisture plume is coming from with a west-northwest flow. So it's kind of a unique setup. A lot of times we get more of a northerly northwest flow of air, and it's all depending on wind direction. Sometimes we could tap into from Lake Huron and Lake Erie connection. And then when the lakes, Lake Erie can get a lot of ice coverage, and that sort of shuts down some of our lake effect. But when you got that west-northwest flow, sometimes these sneaky bands coming out of Lake Michigan can really give you a quick little thumping when they pass on through. And that's what we're seeing today. You can see this on the Futurecast product. And, I was showing this Futurecast this morning, how it really showed that band sagging southward. But notice how it's connected. But even into tonight, We could back that up a little bit here. Let me get out of this mode and back it up for you and go through that a little bit slower. But you can see even into tonight, see how that band is coming off of Lake Michigan, and that could impact parts of the area. So those of you in Guernsey County asking about snow, you can see some snow tonight into Noble County as well. So we'll have to watch that band tonight. So it's not going to be widespread where it's a solid shield of snow affecting everyone. But when those bands of snow cross over your location, that's where you'll get those snow accumulations picking up. So be on the lookout for that. Now, I do want to point out now after today, see that area of high pressure moving into Kentucky tomorrow morning? What that will do is that's going to start to shut down the lake effect machine. It's going to create some sinking air. And as that moves over, we'll actually see more in the way of holes in the clouds tomorrow. So the sun should also come out and we should see a break from the snow. But that break will likely be short-lived because another snowmaker is coming our way Friday late in the day into Friday evening. And it's a low pressure system passing by across the Gulf Coast. And that's going to spread snow into Kentucky at noon and Tennessee at noon. But notice that snow will lift into the local area probably after 3 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock. First flakes fall. And if you're headed out Friday evening, enough snow to create more slippery road conditions. And you'll probably have to shovel 1 to 3 inches of additional snowfall Friday night into Saturday morning. And that snow will begin to taper off on Saturday. So again, we're really, to sum this up, we're looking at those scattered snow showers and lake effect snow showers today. Sudden bursts of snow. It could be totally fine. And all of a sudden it's like somebody shakes up the old snow globe so that's what we're dealing with today. And then after that, we will be seeing the threat for more snow coming our way Friday evening and Friday night. So see, I have my snow globe right here. So this is the snow globe. I was actually going to show you something else with this. I was going to look into my crystal ball to show you something. But so imagine being in the snow globe, you get shaken up, and then you're in that snow globe for a little bit, and then what happens after a little bit? The snow shuts off. So that's what we're going to be seeing today. But while you're in those snow bursts, be on the lookout for some accumulating snow, quick coating to an inch of snow, and rapidly deteriorating conditions on the roadways. Visibility can go from very good to poor, and all of a sudden the roads get slick, it's snow covered and icy. So that's what we're looking at. It's harder, to forecast on a day like today because it's scattered. It's not hitting everyone at once. It's not a solid shield. It's like summertime rain showers. They come and they go, and that's what we'll be dealing with through tonight. And then after tonight, we'll watch for that snow as we move into Friday night with another 1 to 3 inches of snow in the forecast. At least that's the early call there. So yeah, a lot going on. This is a good old-fashioned winter. What I was going to show you here is that I was going to dig out my crystal ball, and I was going to say, as I look into the crystal ball, I do see maybe temperatures getting up above freezing next Saturday. Okay, upper 30s, near 40. Until then, unfortunately, we're going to be below freezing. But I was looking at some data, and we may be able to, as I was peering into the crystal ball, we may be in the upper 30s to near 40. So just want to show you the cams real quick for those of you just tuning in. We're tracking snow bands that have Lake Michigan connections to them as our wind flows out of the west-northwest. Caddis, your conditions are improving, but earlier it was snowing really hard. And Steubenville, your conditions are improving as well after a quick coating of snow. Now, we showed at the beginning, just shows you how rapidly. When did I go on here? At 11. Now it's 11:14. 14 minutes difference. And you can see the difference now in the conditions in Belmont County. So look at that. At 11 a.m. there was, the snow was just starting in that area. Now we're seeing the interstate at least partially covered in the snow. So that's a look at Mall Road, I-70. So this is what I'm talking about: rapidly deteriorating conditions that can lead to these quick hitting, they're almost like squalls in a way. That's a look at I-70, State Route 149. Not all that far away, right? In terms of miles, and it looks completely fine there. At Bridgeport, you're starting to see the snow stick there along I-70 as well. And if it's sticking on the interstate, those secondary roads, of course, are probably snow covered at this point. The Wheeling Tunnel, Looks a little greasy. That's what I like to call it when you see the snow tracks and the tires through the snow tracks. And there's look at the other side of the tunnel. And you can see the traffic moving through the tunnel coming out. And yeah, that ramp is snow covered there along US 250. And look at some of the side roads as well. Here's 2 Mile Hill where we're seeing snow accumulation. And again, there was an accident that occurred at around 5 o'clock this morning at mile marker 8 near the Highlands, and it was a tractor trailer that jackknifed. And the traffic ever since 5 a.m. I've been watching this camera all morning long. It's been at a crawl coming up 2 Mile Hill towards the Highlands. So if you can avoid that area, if you are in that area, you'll be sitting and crawling up 2 Mile Hill. And of course, this band of snow that's coming through is not helping out matters at all. There's a look at Dallas Pike. So just giving you a look at some of these road conditions at the current time as we're dealing with this burst of snow that's moving into Belmont County and Ohio County. And eventually it's going to be moving into Marshall County. So there's a look at Elm Grove. Looks decent there. Maybe a little bit snow covered. Even the secondary road doesn't look too bad. The interstate doesn't look bad. Bethlehem, yeah, you can see the snow, the tracks in the snow in that area. And there's a look at the juncture with State Route 7 with I-470. And it looks quite snowy in that direction. Look at the visibility drop, too. You can't really even see too much up the hill. So that's what we're looking at. Big old fluffy flakes coming down. The visibility drops. You get a quick fluffy inch or so of snow. And it's cold. The snow has no problem sticking. It's fluffy. It's dry. So as you clear it off your driveway, etc., you can use a broom leaf blower because it's very fluffy. 23, your temperature, northwest wind at 6, and the wind chill 16. So there's that snow shower across Wheeling, Belmont County, southern Jefferson County, and southern Brooke County. It's moving towards the southeast at about 10 miles per hour. So moving very slowly. That's the problem. But what you'll see, that's a 3-hour loop. And you get an idea where it's headed, move to the southeast. So Belmont County into Marshall County, you're next. That's going to be dropping into the Cameron area, US 250. It's going to be dropping into Moundsville as well. And yes, it's cold. Jesse said it is cold. I agree. And Aaron says covered in Bethlehem. Yes, there you go. Cover up yourself as well in Bethlehem because it is cold outside. So yeah, the roads can go downhill with these quick bursts of snow. So we're dealing with these snow showers, a quick inch today in some of these locations to get caught underneath that heavy burst. And then we'll be looking at maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow additional Friday evening into Friday night. And that winter pattern, my friends, not going anywhere into next week. We're going to stay below freezing. The earliest I could see it getting up above freezing is probably Saturday of next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. So cold forecast. Those of you like good old-fashioned winters, we haven't had any in the past couple of years. We're getting at least in January this year. So we'll see. That could flip in February. I think as we head towards late January, February, we may get back into a milder pattern. At least there are some teleconnections that are telling me that. So that's all I have for you right now. From the Digital Content Center. Thanks for watching this little YouTube, Facebook live update. And let's see, we got Jennifer saying the car is covered already. And Craig. And, I do these updates. I'm going to try to do these around 11 o'clock every morning. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it and in the comment section. And we will, I can do my best to answer any questions you have about the weather or other things, but mainly about the weather, I guess, right? As I peer into the crystal ball. So again, you're in the snow globe today for some, you shake the snow globe up, you're going to be underneath that quick burst of snow. You're going to get a quick coating to an inch. And then, after a while, it stops shaking and you're out of it, and then it clears up. So that's what we have for today. And then a steady snow will develop Friday evening and continue Friday night into Saturday morning. So Peggy says, thanks, Jeff, and be safe, everyone. I agree. I like Peggy's advice. Be safe if you're out there on those roadways, especially right now into Ohio County, Belmont County, and very shortly, if you're hitting the roadways in Marshall County from Moundsville to Cameron. That's coming your way. It's dropping southward. I'll continue to track that line of snow as it crosses our area from north to south here through the morning and now into the afternoon hours. I'll have your complete forecast as well coming up in just a few minutes, about 40 minutes on News 9 midday. So I better get back to work. I have some things to do and take a look at some new information. So I'll see you on News 9 midday with an updated look at that forecast, updated look at the radar, and take Peggy's advice. Be safe, everyone, and have a great Wednesday.